Lyme disease, once thought to be rare here, now appears to be all too common. The devastating symptoms can begin several years after exposure. KTVU's John Fowler investigated an alarming new possibility that Lyme disease might be spreading from one person to another.
A tick bite more than a decade ago, likely the cause of Scott Athern's stubborn health problems.
What I noticed in me is I started having difficulty walking. It was ever so slight.
The 50-year-old Los Gatos developer says his neurologic symptoms and fatigue got worse and worse, but his doctors couldn't diagnose it.
Probably took me about 5.5, 6 years from when I started noticing, testing, all the way through until we said, yes, it's Lyme.
Lyme disease. Athern has been on antibiotics more than 4 years and says he's now feeling better. He says what's worrisome is his 2 younger daughters are also diagnosed with Lyme, but were never bitten by a tick.
The doctors believe that you could possibly transmit it through conception. So it's just kind of ironic. I have 2 children with Lyme, and then I have Lyme. How did they get it?
We've learned of new research that confirms Lyme disease in ticks in every county in the Bay Area, except San Francisco. And the CDC now reports that Lyme disease is likely 10 times more common than officially diagnosed.
There are many more new cases of Lyme disease, really than almost any other reportable infectious disease, including HIV/AIDS.
Alcott heads the Lyme Disease Research Foundation. Experts complain Lyme disease gets almost no funding.
The diagnostic tests are not very good. The treatment is still not standardized and not very effective.
San Francisco Dr. Rafael Stricker treats 2,000 Lyme disease patients. He calls it an epidemic. He just completed a small study, not yet published, showing an alarming way Lyme disease may be transmitted. He says Lyme bacteria, spirochetes, similar to syphilis, could be passed from mother to child through blood transfusions or unprotected sex.
We showed that the same Lyme bacteria are in the secretions of both partners, which suggests that it's being passed back and forth.
Medical experts say more research is needed to confirm person-to-person infection, but Stricker says that could help explain today's surge in Lyme cases. John Fowler, KTVU, Channel 2 News.
Our coverage continues on KTVU.com. Researchers are hoping to have a first-of-its-kind biorepository running by the end of the year. Volunteers will be able to donate blood anonymously to help scientists find new ways to treat and detect Lyme disease. You'll find more information with John Fowler's story right there on our website.